really working with artists and helping artists like with their personal development and personal brands is something that I want to get into because I know how important it is, and it's something that you can do for, you know, a couple of dollars. Like, why pay somebody, especially now when you're just getting started, to, you know, work on your personal brand when, you know, you have a page that you can go to, an Instagram page, and just like get, you know, help and like tools and products and stuff like that.
Right. So once you get an Instagram page, what's the first thing that you recommend someone do? To brand yourself. Let's go with that one instead. What's the first thing you say? You want to brand yourself? You got to do this. Or even yourself.
That's really hard for me. Because I always like to ask people what's the end goal, right? Some people, they make music just because it's a hobby. They like to do it. They don't want the stardom. They don't want to really grow followers. They don't want to grow fans. They just want to get their music to a large group of people. Like, that's satisfaction for them. But then you have some people that's like, I want to be the next Beyonce. I want to be the next Jay-Z. And it's kind of like, okay, so it's totally different than like building your brand and then brand awareness and personal brand. It all goes together. Like, marketing and social media marketing is totally different than like branding yourself as an artist. But I would definitely say I think we touched on this a little earlier, but like telling your story. Like, a lot of times we get wrapped up in, oh, hey, I have to be an artist. I have to put out music. I want to make this song. I want to make that song. And you have like a whole book full of like songs, and you have beats, and you have this, and you're like going so crazy on like wanting to get in the studio and put out more music, but like, are you putting out visuals for your first project? You know, are you working on, you know, your fonts and your colors and, you know, things like that? A lot of people don't know The Weeknd, you know, when he first came out, he didn't show his face. If you look back, he didn't show his face.
His face?
Right. So that was something that, you know, he did when he was branding, or even just the way his name is spelled. It was very hard for his media team and, you know, his marketing team when he first came out because of the spelling of the way his name is. It's not like The Weeknd, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It is spelled so differently. So it was harder for his fans to find him. So there's a lot that goes into like marketing and branding. And I like to ask people, like a couple of people that have kind of hit me up. They're like, hey, I see you have like, and that's kind of where I kind of got the idea from, because they would say, hey, I see you have branding and marketing in your bio, on your personal page. What do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? But I always ask people, find the three artists that you think that you are like, and try to figure out what it is that you like about them. Right? So are you a Tekashi 6ix9ine? Are you a Drake? Are you a Tupac? Or are you, I don't know,
Migos.
Bryson Tiller, Meek Mills, Migos. You have to figure out, you know, who are you, the boy next door, or are you the hustler? You know, like, who are you as a person, as an artist? Like, who is Fish and Bread? You know, what's your story? And I think that's very important, because you want people to rock with you, like, regardless to what song you put out. If you were to say, hey, I don't want to make, you know, this crazy trap music anymore, and I want to go into something a little different, you want your fans to still support you, you know, because they rock out with Fish and Bread, and not always, I don't want to say the music, because the music is what brings them to you, but you want them to just rock out with you. It's kind of like Kim Kardashian puts out things. People will buy it. She can make makeup, then she went to shapewear, which is so weird, but she brands herself, you know? A lot of times as an artist, and I know I'm kind of just rambling, so you can stop me at any moment.
No. You know what's so crazy? What you're saying right now, right, is not only is it actual factual. Okay, that's only, let's sign, seal, deliver that. Actual factual, okay? But what makes it more deeper than that is, I was watching something today that talked really about what you're saying, as far as Dame Dash was talking about Kanye West. And he was talking about how he's way more than music right now, where he's like, he don't really even, right now he's made himself go into to fashion where he could just throw out sneakers every time right now. He don't got to make music.
Absolutely.
So it's like, but then he asked, the kid from No Jumper, forgot Adam something, No Jumper. He said, man, you name me somebody who has longevity in this rap game, basically. I'm paraphrasing. Longevity in this rap game, and who's not married or associated to another person who has just as much fame or more. As he was talking about Jay-Z, he was talking about like even John Legend. He got that Christy chick. She has her own little thing. Look at Tom Brady. He has the Giselle. You know what I'm saying? Like if you out there for a long time, you have a mate that will allow you to keep your fame going.
Right.
Like Kanye West don't have to do a damn thing. He's still around a famous family.
Right.
He could just be sitting eating popcorn all day.
Even when we look at like the Meek Mill and the Nicki Minaj, right?
Mm-hmm.
She introduced him to a whole different like realm of like fans, right? You have a lot of Nicki fans, and Nicki has the Barbs, and Nicki has the Kens, and she has people that they're gonna support her no matter what.
And at the same tone, not to cut you off, my G. No. At the same tone, Meek Mill gave her back the streets.
Very true.
You feel what I'm saying?
Very true.
Like it showed everybody, I don't care how rich I am, I'm still gutter. Because that's what made her ill, is that we learned that she was gutter. You feel what? And you don't want to get too poppy.